Hey guys, and thank you for tuning into this video. This haircut came out great, so make sure you stick around until the end. Also, if you're new to this channel for the first time, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell. That way you'll know whenever we upload new content. So we're going to jump right into the fade, and we're going to start out with the lever fully open, and we're going to make a 1-inch guideline. If you're a loyal subscriber to this channel, you already know these steps, but nevertheless, pay attention. You may pick up on a new tip or something that you didn't pick up on in other videos. Also, be sure to follow the Barber Style Directory on Instagram. And that's at Barber Style Directory. So I want to see you guys' haircuts as well. So if you guys have haircuts that you've done, submit them to the Barber Style Directory Instagram page in the DM, and you could be featured on the page. Also, I know you guys only get to see so much of me on YouTube. So if you also want to see more of my personal cuts and my personal barber page, you can follow me at Thomas Cut It on Instagram as well. That's at Thomas THOMAS cut CUT it. But back to the video. We're just working through the progression of this fade. We're just blending up to this next guideline. So next we take the 1.5 guard, and I start with the lever open. And the reason I started with the lever open is because it's better to take off less hair first. That way you have more hair to work with. But here I saw that it wasn't taking off too much. It took off just enough that I needed. So here I go right up under that 1.5 open, and then I close the lever just to cut it just a little bit closer. And I'm not going up past his parietal ridge. So next we have the 1 guard. Oh, by the way, if you're new to this channel, all of the guards that I use will be annotated in the upper left-hand corner, so you can follow along that way. And each time I change a guard, it will update in that upper left-hand corner. But yeah, here I have on the 1 guard, and the lever is fully open, going up under that 1.5. Next, we close it. So the steps with the 1 guard, it's open, closed, and then halfway. So we did open first, now we're doing closed. And then now we're going halfway. And as you can see, the blend is starting to come the blend is starting to come together very quickly. I'm telling you guys, once you follow a system, it's not hard to get consistent results. I always tell people, if you're a beginner barber, do not focus on time at first. So you need to get the system down first. It's better to know the steps like the back of your hand, so that way when you work on time, you know what to do. The speed will come with repetition. You just want to make sure that you get the steps down pat. So here we have on the half guard, and the lever is halfway. So the steps with the half guard is halfway and then closed. But you want to be careful not to go above that number 1 guard, because you don't want to raise the fade. It's very important to stay within your guidelines. And then now here we close the lever, and we're going under that half closed. And you see me adjusting the lever as I go. That's just because I'm trying to hit certain dark spots. See, there are multiple ways to do that. You can either do touch-up work after you go through your system. I like to clean up as I go. So that way, once I leave this side of the head, I don't have to come back to it. And just here, I'm just doing the same thing with the one guard. I'm just touching up dark spots. But yeah, we have a nice, good transition right here. And then we're going to repeat the same steps on the back of the head. Now, I sped it up in the back just a little bit because the steps are exactly the same, and I didn't want to get too repetitious with it. But you guys still should be able to follow along. Like I said, if you get confused, feel free to rewind the video or whatever you need to do. And as always, I recommend that you guys get someone that will let you do this haircut on them, pull up this video, and just go step by step. So I'm just going to let you guys watch this transformation, and then I'll just come back in when I feel like I need to come in. So a lot of people have a little trouble blending this specific area of the head, this right here where the occipital bone is. Usually this bone, it tends to protrude certain ways just depending on the head shape. Some people's is lower, some people's is higher, and then some people's it bulges out a lot more. It just all depends. But a good tip to help you is if you pull the skin with your thumb, that will really help you get a much tighter blend. So see how I have my thumb on his scalp right there? I'm just creating tension, and that gives me a tighter blend. And another thing, I know this is totally random, but you see how it seems like we're having a dialogue? Even though you can't see me, you can see his mouth moving. You always want to build a relationship with your clients. Don't just have them sit in a chair and then just cut their hair and then just make them leave. That's what creates customer retention. So you don't have to, spill out your life story or just talk to them the entire time, but just make small conversation, and then usually the client will open up to you. You just want to build that relationship because they can go anywhere and get a haircut. But a lot of the times, I can't tell you how many people said that they come to me just because they think I'm a nice guy or I have like a good personality. It's just, you always want to create that relationship with clients. And don't force it. You really want to be genuine because people can see through that. So just be yourself. Like I said, you don't have to talk to them the entire cut, but at least, ask them how their day was or, how their day is going. It's just a simple thing that will make a client feel really good. Okay, now I'm going to pick the hair out. He wanted me to shape up the top, and we're not going to take a lot off. I'm just going to really just clean it up. And I'm not worried about getting an extremely precise look on top because he's going to curl it up. I'm just trying to get a smooth profile just to make everything even. And if you're new to shaping up on top, start with the lever open. This way you will take off less hair and it kind of serves as like a safety guide. Okay, so right here, I'm just applying some curling mousse to his hair. I'm just going to massage it in. Now, usually I use the curling sponge. Well, it's not the curling sponge, it's the twisted up comb. But for his hair texture, you can easily just massage it in and still get the same result. So I just use my fingers. And I like to use gloves whenever I put in product because I don't want to get my hands really oily. Even though I wash them anyway, I just rather do it with a glove. And then now we're going to proceed on with the lineup. This is the icing on the cake to any haircut, so you want to make sure you take your time when doing the lineup. And like I said, you want to find that nice balance between sharp and natural. Notice how I'm using the corner of the blade. It's really like you're just etching. There's no need to use the entire blade on the corners and on the arches. And then you never want to go digging into anybody's line. You just want to start as low as possible. You want to get a straight line or a near straight line as you can without taking off too much hair. So take off the least amount of hair as you can to get a relatively straight line. As you can see, his hair is kind of round, his head shape is kind of rounded, so it's not perfectly square. You just have to take that into account when cutting different people. Now this razor that I'm using, it's a Japanese style razor. I got it from Amazon and I like it. It just takes it's an adjustment period. So I'm going to keep using it in the videos, and you guys comment below if you've used it before and let me know what you think of it. They have a really expensive one called the Captain Excelia. I think that's what it's called. I was going to get that one at first, but I was like, let me try out the one from Amazon first to see how I like it. But this is how the cut turned out, guys. Thank you guys for sticking throughout this video this far. If you got value from this video, please hit that thumbs up button. Thank you guys for watching. Check out the cut, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video.